Pass your awareness down the body, starting at the head, and let me know what you find.
The first thing that I feel is in my upper heart area. I feel like a pressure there.
Okay,
And I feel a little bit of short breath.
Okay. What else stands out to you at this moment?
Just feel something.
Feel like it's in your throat or your chest?
See, in the upper sternum, but I feel a pressure. And the air, and short breath.
All right, so let's take a look at this area. We'll see if it's all connected or if we have some different things going on. So right there, that upper heart, that place where you're feeling that pressure and that shortness of breath, let's just connect very deeply, connecting very deeply to that energy that's there in the upper chest. As we connect to that energy, if you could give that energy a color, what color would it be?
I can't see it. It feels like translucent, like like a gel, transparent.
Transparent gel.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see first if we can see if this energy has a gender. Would you say that this energy feels male or female? Do you get a sense of that?
Feels androgynous.
Okay. Very good. This energy that's there in the chest, do you get a sense of it being a conscious energy? Or do you get a sense of it being a trapped energy or an emotion?
It's ET nature.
Okay.
And as I feel it, I also feel it connected to my solar plexus.
Okay.
It's an entity.
Mm-hmm. And so I'm going to speak directly to this ET, this entity that's connected there to the chest and to the solar plexus, just bringing this energy up to the throat and just allowing it to speak. And so this energy there in the throat, what is the purpose that you're there with Sheila? What are you doing there with her?
It's been my home for many, many years. I belong there.
Yes. How long have you been with Sheila? How old was she when you attached?
6.
Mhm. What was she going through in her life that allowed you to attach to her?
She was open. She she was connecting to different parts of the galaxy, and I took advantage of that.
And did you choose to attach to her on your own, or do you have a master that made you do that?
Master.
Mhm. May I ask where it is that you're from? Where do you come from?
Andromeda.
Mhm. So, what was the reason that your master wanted you to attach to Sheila? What was your purpose? What are you supposed to do?
Study, control, experiment with different emotions and particles. It became my operation center. I don't want to go.
Let's see. So, are you taking the information that you gather through her and sending it back somewhere?
Yes,
Who do you send it to?
it's all gathering a big information center in a ship, and that also transmit to another place in my planet.
Hmm.
This has been done for many, 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 many years. Long history.
What is it that you do with the data as it's collected? What do you use it for?
To create illusion, create false timelines, false perception, and study the how people react to that. It's an experiment.
So, you are doing this strictly for the purposes of learning what happens, just for
Yes,
research purposes.
yes.
And so, how is it that you get your energy as you're attached there to Sheila? How is it that you get what you need?
Being inside of her. It's synergy. I feed from her. I receive what I need. It's like symbiotic flow of energy, interconnected.
Does she have to be feeling certain emotions in order for you to get that energy?
Despair is a strong one.
Mm-hmm.
And when she feels drained, weak, it gives me more data.
I see. And so, as you've been there attached with her for quite some time, what kind of issues have you been causing for her in her life?
Balance, breath, right now I'm confusing her in her mind.
Mm-hmm. How are you confusing her?
Obstructing the how she processes information, obstructing openness so she can connect to universal awareness. Because that's too big for me.
Mm.
So I have to contain the information and data.
I see. And so, how do you feel about this work that you do? How do you feel about being stuck within a person? How does that make you feel being sort of trapped there in the chest? Do you enjoy it or?
No,
Tell me about that.
no, I do it because I have to, but I don't enjoy it. While over the years, I see what's the point.
It can be hard work, can it? No freedom for you.
No, and I see her suffering.
How does that make you feel when you see her suffering?
I'm starting to feel bad about this. It was interesting at first, but not now.
So I want to help you with that today because I know you've been there with her for a while, and this started out being your job, your mission. But I want to show you that within you, you have all of the power that you need, all of the beautiful energy that you need to survive and to thrive and to be free of being stuck in someone else trying to control and manipulate them for their energy. May I show you that power source within you today?
Yes, you may.
Thank you. I'm going to ask the beautiful angels that are here with me and the guides. We're going to begin to channel in some beautiful white light right there into the center of what you are. And we're going to begin to activate that divine spark of white light, that source light energy right there in the center, activating it and making it bigger and brighter, making it 50% bigger than what it is, 50% bigger. And as that energy begins to flow in, I want you to tell me how that feels.
Feels good.
Let's make it a little bit stronger. I'm going to ask the angels and guides to activate it to be as big as what you are, so that you are completely surrounded in this beautiful white light energy. And as you begin to feel that beautiful energy flow in, I'm going to ask Archangel Michael to speak to you now and to remind you of who you truly are. Tell me what he says.
You are a true being of light. You can choose to be free and feel love. Break the chain.
How does that sound to you, to be free?
Strange, but I'm tired.
I'm going to ask Michael to tell you what will happen once you disconnect your energy from Sheila. What's the next part of your journey look like? What does he tell you?
That I'll be healed in all parts of my being. And he will show me the goodness that is inside me, so I can transform into a light being with a purpose in my true nature.
Are you ready to release from Sheila today so you can experience all that freedom and transformation?
Yes, I want to go.
Very good. So what we're going to do is I'm going to have you begin to pull all of your energy out. Archangel Michael is going to be right there to assist you using the net of light, disconnecting your energy from the solar plexus, from any energy centers that you're attached, from the chest, from the heart area, any tendrils that may be connected. We're going to pull all of those up and out of the body. So go ahead and begin to disconnect, taking all of your energy back with you, leaving all of Sheila's energy with her. I'm going to ask Archangel Raphael to bring in any healing energies that you need to assist you with your healing process, and bringing in some beautiful white light to help you to disconnect. Let me know when you've pulled all of your energy completely out of Sheila. And Sheila, I want you to imagine that beautiful white light coming into that chest area and expanding out, just gently helping this entity to release. Just feeling that energy lift up and out of the body.
I think it's out.
Okay, very good. And is there anything that this entity would like to say before it goes?
I'm sorry, I apologize. It wasn't my intention.
Sheila, are you able to forgive this being?
You're forgiven. Go to the light.
I'm going to ask Archangel Michael and the angels that are with us to assist this energy back to the next part of its journey, back to the light of Source. We send you with so much light and love. And Sheila, what color energy do we need to use for healing in that chest and solar plexus area?
Blue.
Mm-hmm.
Blue.
Very good. Calling upon all of the angels and guides, the higher selves, to begin to channel in that beautiful high frequency blue energy, that soothing, calming energy right there into the chest, the sternum, down into the solar plexus, transmuting any additional energies left behind, any residual energy. Asking Michael to cut any cords or connections. Feeling that energy expand in that heart space. Tell me how that feels.
I can breathe now.
Beautiful. Bring that beautiful blue energy down into those lungs too, making sure that that airflow is getting all the way in there. So let's check, because you mentioned a few areas. So do you still feel anything in that area? Does that feel like we got everything right there?
I still feel like a burning sensation.
Mm-hmm.
Small one.
Where's that at?
Where he was attached or it was attached.
Mm-hmm.
The upper heart area.
Okay. So let's focus in on that burning sensation, bringing all of your attention right there to that energy. And let's first we'll ask the higher self to verify, is this burning sensation connected to this entity that was just released, or is this something different?
Something different.
Okay. And as we connect in with this burning sensation there in the chest, if this burning sensation could speak with us, if it could, what would it say?
I don't hear anything. I see a sphere, something round, and its heart reminds me when when you play pool,
Mm-hmm.
feels dense, hard.
And so this sphere that's there, let's see if we can understand where this sphere came from. Do you get a sense of someone placed this there? Is this something you've placed there? Where does this energy come from?
It's been there. I'm not sure.
So let's follow this sphere Let's follow this energy back through time and space, following this energy back through time and space to the very first time that this sphere was placed there. The very first time that this sphere was placed there. And to be there now, tell me what you see or sense or notice or feel. Where this sphere comes from.
It was put there in another lifetime to siphon. Is that a word?
Mm-hmm. Siphon energy.
Yes. I see a hand putting in there.
And who is it that placed this energy there?
It like a witch or dark wizard. It is like a curse. It's I hear putting the sphere there and saying some words.
Mm-hmm. And so, what was the purpose of this sphere? What was it meant to do other than siphon your energy?
I hear the words to make my life hell through eternity.
Why is it that this witch or this dark wizard wanted to make your life hell? What was the reason for that?
I feel it's something personal between her and me. She knows me.
Mm.
And it feels personal. I feel in that lifetime like I see myself clear, very white. Envy,
You feel like she was envious of you?
one of the reasons.
Mm-hmm.
I see myself sleeping or what's the word? It reminds me the fairy tale of Sleeping Beauty.
Mm-hmm.
I see myself, apparently I was noble, or because I'm dressed I look like a noble girl, young woman, but I'm sleeping somewhere and she's beside me, making the curse or the how do you call that? And placing this fear in my chest.
So now that we understand where this energy has come from, we're going to begin to remove this fear, and we're going to transmute this energy from fear into love. And so, what color could we use to transmute this fear?
Violet.
Mhm. So, I want you to visualize another sphere of light that is that beautiful violet color. And you can even imagine that this sphere has the violet flame coming off of it. And where you have that sphere in your body, we're going to place this new sphere, this beautiful violet sphere. We're going to place it right on top, almost as if they just merged together. And this violet sphere with the violet flame is going to transmute that energy of fear, and it's going to turn it into love. And I want you to feel that transformation happening right within you. And then we're going to send that energy back through time and through space, that violet flame. So almost you can imagine that sphere of light shooting out those beautiful flames all the way back to that lifetime where that sphere was originally placed. And that violet flame connects with that sphere that was originally placed there, and it transmutes that energy. And it changes the frequency of that fear to a frequency of love. And so now, instead of experiencing that fear through all of those lifetimes that you've carried that energy, you now begin to radiate that frequency of love through all of those lifetimes. And it transforms those experiences. So as that energy begins to transform throughout history, tell me what that feels like within you now.
It's a warm sensation, and the violet sphere is much bigger. It's taking all of my chest and with the violet flame, and I see that it's connected to that other sphere in that lifetime. It's like a still image.
Very good. And so now that that sphere in that lifetime has also transformed, if you are able to connect in and notice any differences or changes in that lifetime. How did that life turn out for you?
I see myself standing up. I I I have the sense that I was getting married. I don't see myself married, but I feel that I was going to be married. I see myself smiling, bright, and in a position of, of leadership or power in a good way. I am happy.
Very good. Very good. And so let's check back in that chest. Tell me if you feel any more of that burning sensation or any heaviness or anything there.
It feels lighter.
Very good, very good. And so let's continue to scan the body. Just bringing your attention back to the body. I'll ask the guides, the higher self, to begin to illuminate anything in the body that we need to take a look at. Tell me what you feel or what you sense.
I feel a burning sensation in my solar plexus. It's between my solar and sacral.
So as we connect in with that energy, that burning sensation there between the solar plexus and the sacral, as we connect in with this energy, tell me if you get a sense of this being conscious energy, something that's been placed there, an emotion that's trapped. What does it feel like to you?
It feels like an energy.
Does this energy have an emotion attached to it?
I hear the word scream.
Scream.
Terror.
Terror. Does this energy feel like it's your scream in terror, or does it belong to someone else?
Someone else's.
Does this energy feel male or female?
Male.
And this male energy, do you have a name that we can call you?
Jim.
Jim, how old are you?
12.
And Jim, I want you to think back to that very last day that you were alive, that very last day. Tell me if you can remember how it is that you died.
Burning. Fire.
Tell me where it was that you died in that fire.
Building. Chaos. Lonely. Where am I?
Were you alone in that building, Jim, or were you with your family? Can you recall?
I don't see my family. I see debris and everything burned. I'm alone.
And so, Jim, what age did you find Sheila? How old was she when you found her and attached to her?
Recently, not long.
What year is it for you, Jim?
1969.
And so you just attached to Sheila just recently?
Yeah. But I'm not sure. Everything is black, so I'm not sure.
I see. Jim, I'm going to ask Archangel Raphael to begin to bring in some healing energies for you, bringing in the colors and the frequencies that you need in order to begin to heal any damage that you may have received during that fire and to begin to make things a little clearer and brighter for you. Tell me how that energy feels as it flows in.
It feels like a light breeze. It feels cool.
Very good. Very good. And so, Jim, as you've been with Sheila only for a short time, can you tell me if there's any issues that you may have been causing while you've been attached to her?
I think abdominal discomfort, pain, bloating, but it wasn't my intention. She felt my terror. She felt that. I think I might brought a sense of panic in her.
Is the nervous energy that she's been feeling around her sacral, is that yours?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
here's what we want to do today, Jim. I want to help you. I understand that that was such a traumatic experience that you went through. I'm going to ask Archangel Michael just to speak with you for just a moment to help you understand what it is that you need to know about that lifetime and that experience. Tell me what he says to you.
It wasn't my fault. I was just being a kid, and he will protect me always. He's here with me to protect me and for me to feel safe. It's okay. He's saying everything is okay.
And Jim, I want you to look around you and I want you to see if you notice that bright white light of source. Tell me when you see it.
I see it.
As you look into that light, Jim, tell me if you notice who's there waiting for you.
I think my mother is there and other family members.
Mm-hmm.
But I think my mother is there.
What does she
And
say
my
to you?
father, yeah.
What do they say to you?
They've been waiting for me. I can go now.
Very good, Jim. Are you ready to rejoin your family?
Yes, I want to be with them.
Very good. So, Jim, what we're going to do is I want you to begin to pull all of your energy out, disconnecting all of your energy there from the sacral and the solar plexus and anywhere else your energy was attached, pulling every bit of that energy up and out of the body. Sheila, I want you to feel him releasing. And we're going to ask Michael and Raphael and the angels and guides to also assist this energy. Jim, I want you to tell me when you've got all of your energy pulled out of Sheila.
No, I still feel.
Asking Raphael to bring in any light and energies needed to help Jim disconnect. Any white light. Just feel that energy flowing through right in that area. It will gently help to dislodge all of Jim's energy. Michael can use the net of light also to gently assist the soul, completely disconnecting.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what you feel.
I still feel he's grasping.
Mm-hmm. Jim, tell me why it is that you're grasping.
I feel like I have one of my foot in there and I can't get it out.
Okay, I'm going to ask Michael to take a look at that foot and let me know if there's anything attached to Jim's foot that's holding him in place.
I see roots.
Mm-hmm. Where are those roots going?
All up Jim's leg.
And what are those roots from? Is that something that was placed there within Jim to hold him down, or what is that?
It's organic. It's something organic, and it has many little eyes.
Mm.
Very strange.
And so let's see if we can understand this entity that has the eyes and the roots. What is its purpose of being attached to Jim? What's it doing?
His energy helps, feeds, and helps disorganize the energy within Sheila. It feels very strong.
Mm-hmm. And so this entity that's holding on to Jim, was this entity, did it attach to Jim on its own, or was it placed there by a master?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I can see it has deep roots in me, in Sheila.
Mm-hmm. It has roots within you as well.
Yeah. Jim, it's also a victim.
Okay. The same energy.
Okay.
And so let me ask Archangel Michael, is there anything else that we need to know or understand about this entity that's attached to Sheila and Jim? Or can we go ahead and just remove this entity today?
It's very active, this entity.
Mm-hmm.
It's deep rooted.
What can we use to begin to release those roots? How can we get it unrooted?
I'm going to pulse strong blue light, and it's gonna go through time and space, looking for its root. This is not from this time and space.
Let me know what you find and what happens as you pulse that light in.
Going through time and space. It's attached to a planet, a small planet that has no life, not organic human life or consciousness. Doesn't, it's not organic with a consciousness. It's looking for ways to survive. I'm sending the blue light all the way down to that planet. Disconnecting, transmuting, disconnecting. I'm surrounding that planet with blue light, cutting all cords, cutting all the energy, calling assistance.
Let me know who you're calling in to assist you with this.
We need the violet flame. Burning, 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 disintegrating through time and space, disintegrating.
Are you using the violet flame on these beings, on this planet, or simply on the energy that's connected to Sheila?
The energy that's connected to Sheila.
Mm-hmm. And to Jim.
To Jim.
And tell me what happens with the violet flame and this energy.
Transmuting. I'm surrounding the violet flame so it can contain the energy and it can be transmuted, going into Sheila abdomen. I know she feels a burning sensation. We're working on that. Jim, be patient. Shine your light. Shine your light. Make it brighter and bigger. Sheila, Make your light brighter and bigger. Yes. Surrounding this in the blue net, pulsing, 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 taking it all out. It's out.
Mm,
It's out.
very good. And completely disconnected from Jim as well.
We're transmuting with white light the residue, your leg. It's all right, Jim. It's all healed. It's all healed. You can go now. You can go now. Go.
Let me know when Jim has completely disconnected all of his energy.
Yes, he's in his mother's arm right now.
Oh, beautiful. Jim, we send you with so much light and so much love.
Yeah.
What happens to that entity that was released? Where does it go, or what happens?
It goes to a dimension where it can be reorganized, transmute, re-engineered. It's gonna take time, many millennials, but nothing is wasted in this universe. It's all good. But Sheila needs light in that area.
What color would you like to use?
Let's call upon gold light. Gold. Fill all the area in gold light.
Beautiful. Let me know when that's complete.
You have to repair, and bring order. Bringing order and repairing, aligning, repairing, transmuting. She feels a little discomfort, but it will be done.
Just needs a little bit more time for all of that to heal.
Yes. Yes, the gold light will be working for some time. It's a big heal that it's been done here.
Very good. And so as that energy is working, can you scan the body and see if we have any other entities or attachments in there that we need to look at? She said she was feeling something in the base of her skull, like a sharp pain. Is there anything in that area?
Emotions.
What are the emotions that she's holding in that area?
Sorrow and anger. I don't see anything there. Is emotion.
Okay. And so we know that she's dealing with a lot with her brother, and this is a very difficult experience for her to go through. What does she need to know or understand to help her to not hold on to those emotions and store them in the body? What does she need to do to help her release those emotions as they come in?
She unconsciously is holding on to that emotions because she feels that if she doesn't feel, she's not caring. It's an unconscious belief. It's much simpler than she thinks. Yes, it is a sad time, but she needs to reconnect with the light within her and the wisdom not the fear. No one knows what's gonna happen, but we can disconnect the cords, the limiting cords between Sheila and her brother.
How would that help her?
Each of them will be within their own energy and consciousness and not feeding from each other these unconscious beliefs. She needs to stay in her heart so she can heal and she can feel stronger within the light and the love. If she needs to cry, cry. If she needs to vent her anger, she can do it in a healthy way. And he will do the same. He paved his own path. And all you can do is love him. It is not Sheila's job or mission to save him. It is not. Also, she feels victimized by the whole situation, and that is incorrect. Human life brings all sorts of lessons. Look for the lesson in the situation in a positive way, not to suffer, but to grow. And hold on to that. And hold on to that, dear. You have made so much progress, Sheila, so much. Let it be, but take care of yourself first.
Beautiful. So if it's in the best and highest interest to go ahead and cut those cords, I'll ask Michael to cut those cords and send any healing light in through both Sheila and her brother to help them release some of these trapped emotions that they've both been holding. Anything that can be pulsed in to transmute these feelings. Let me know when that's been completed.
It's been transmuted at both ends, and we're sealing both ends with white light.
Very good. And Sheila, what color can we use to transmute that sorrow and that anger in those shoulder blades or in that neck
Silver.
area? Beautiful.
Silver.
So bringing in a beautiful silver light. It's radiating that beautiful energy out through the base of the skull, right there at the neck, down into the shoulders as needed. Transmuting and transforming that sorrow into joy, that anger into happiness, letting go of those emotions no longer need to be stored there. Tell me how that feels as that energy flows in.
Yeah, I feel relaxed, more relaxed. It went all through my chest and I see, how do you say, it's intertwined with the gold light in my abdomen. It's a cooler feeling.
Very good, very good. And so while that energy is flowing in, let's take a look at the dry eye. We worked a little bit on this last time in the first session, and she's saying it's about 25% better, but she still is experiencing it. What's causing that dry eye?
Not wanting to see the truth. It's she's blocking the energy as she follows her heart and accept the truth of her being and how far she can reach and how far her consciousness goes. She doesn't believe in her strength and her light. She says she knows, but she hasn't truly believed yet. People are scared of her own divine light. They don't feel worthy. That is a subconscious belief. But every human being is worthy. She has to connect with her worthiness. She has to believe it. She has to integrate. This is not being selfish. This is not ego. This worthiness doesn't have anything to do with ego. It's your nature. It's your divine right. Today's healing will be very helpful. There is still something in her left foot, but if you want to say this, say it. Baby steps. If it's too overwhelming, say baby steps. Remember that to start walking, it's one foot in front of the other. You are all so worthy. So worthy. And we keep saying that we are trying to show you. We feel a little sad about that because you're so much more than you think. Go to your heart. Make that pathway stronger. It doesn't have to be your mind or your heart. It's all integration. That's what human beings haven't realized yet. It's not one thing or the other. It's all. It's all. But the programming it's very deep rooted. We know that. And we are here helping with that. So ask for integration. Yes.
And so you said that there's still something in the left foot, and she was feeling that as well. So can we take a look at that left foot and see what's going on in that area?
I don't understand what's going on. It feels an energy there. It's going up the left leg. I feel it.
Up by the hip.
I think it's the root chakra in the base.
Does that feel like a conscious energy there, or does that feel like something that was placed there?
It feels it has conscious, but it feels like a thing.
Mm-hmm. See if we can connect with this energy that's there in the left leg and in the left foot and understand what its purpose is. What is this energy there to do?
It's an attachment, and its roots or tentacles or whatever it is going up the leg.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel it tingling in the in all of my growing area and buttocks. And
I'm going to ask Michael again to take a look at this entity and to see if it's something similar to the one that we removed earlier that was attached to both Sheila and Jim. Is this a similar type of entity?
it is trying to hide. No, it feels different.
Mm-hmm. Michael, can you let us know what type of entity this is and what do we need to know or understand about it before we begin the process of removing it?
It's not a disembodied consciousness. It's galactic in nature, or ET. It's oh, I see it. It has like a computer in it. I see lights, microchips. I see it's like a computer.
Mm-hmm. So would this be considered more of an AI?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Who is it that placed this AI there? Or where did it come from?
I sense a ship. I see the grays. I see one of them with a big, big head. It feels very dissociated.
What
It's
was,
like a being
go ahead.
doing its thing.
What was the purpose of placing this AI within her? What was their intention behind it?
Control, like playing a game, controlling.
Mm-hmm. How
It
is it?
doesn't matter to that being. It's just playing, controlling, and collecting data.
Mm-hmm. It's just what they do.
Yeah.
And so, how has this AI been affecting Sheila? What's it been causing her?
Stopping from pursuing her dreams, stopping uh, feeling unmotivated, blocking her wisdom. And I feel it's going a little more up the lower abdomen.
Mm-hmm. This is the best way for us to release this energy. Do we need to pull it out? Do we need to transmute it?
it has to be deprogrammed
Mm-hmm.
from stop working.
What do we need to do to begin to deprogram it and shut it down?
Shut it down, that's the word.
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking for divine source to help us guide this work, this healing work. I, Michael, a pulsing blue light through all her leg, up her abdomen, that deprogramming, shut it down. Divine source, help us in this healing, disconnecting this. It feels like metal, feels like it's like an instrument.
Mm-hmm. Tell me what happens as that blue light pulses in. What happens to this technology?
It's neutralizing, but I need more resource.
Who or what do we need to call in to assist?
I'm taking my sword of light and I'm commanding the light of source to come in my divine name, to deprogram, to fill the leg and the abdomen with white light, and the cord, the energetic cord. I'm going to take care of that. Cutting the energetic cord. Cutting, dissolving. I'm trying to take it out through the left foot. Dislodging from the abdomen, from the base of the root, down the leg, taking it all out through the left foot, cutting the cord. It is out. And we need to heal now and repair.
Mm-hmm. What are you using to repair and heal?
I'm gonna step back and ask for divine source, for his mercy, his healing light. To heal, repair, divine source. On behalf of Sheila, we ask you to seek to heal, to transmute any and all debris, energetic imprint that's limiting Sheila's light and any connection to that ship or any lower density being, sealing the area with white light. There you go. Yeah. Healing. Okay.
How does that feel in that area now?
Different. I still feel tingling,
Mm-hmm.
but
That's the light or the energy that's running through.
Yeah. It went all through my navel area.
Mm-hmm. It was attached way up there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So she's had quite a bit because we removed quite a bit in the first session. We've removed quite a bit in this session. Why is it that she's had so many of these different types of attachments?
Because of her nature and her mission. But it also was connected to her mother. Something in the womb. Um, I feel like there was some kind of agreement in the womb. But it's not is that it's all done. It was a learning process, but she can regain her power, her light, her true self.
Very
She will
good.
need another session later on.
Okay. We have
But
to do that with her.
yes, but and the healing will be taking place in the next few days. It's all good. It's okay.
Will she feel a little tired? Will she feel any discomfort after the session?
Tired. She will feel tired, and it's all good. She has to rest and start meditating again. She's been lazy about that.
Very good.
She feels comfort rubbing her belly.
Mm-hmm. She's had a lot to come out of that area. So I'm going to have you just scan through the body one more time. And is there anything else in today's session that we need to remove? We need to take a deeper look at that needs healing?
There's a small portal in her left foot. That's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
But we can see it now, so we are closing that portal and sealing it with white bluish light. It is sealed.
Very good. And if you can check through the body and see if you see any other portals.
No, that's enough for today.
Any additional implants or AI, or are we good with that?
Not that we can see today.
Okay, very good. And can we check her auric field and make sure that that is nice and strong, filling in any fractures or holes, any tears, clearing off any dense, heavy energies around the aura that need to be released today?
It's so good. Is like a little rainbows inside. So she can feel brighter and uplifted. That's the word, uplifted.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. And anything with the chakras, any balancing, anything that needs to be released from those energy centers?
The sacral still needs support.
Mm-hmm. What does it need?
And root also.
What type of light can we use in the sacral and the root to assist with that support?
Sacral, oh, like a orange gold.
Mm-hmm.
The base, it's dark. Let's transmute. Red, dark red. Grounding dark red.
Beautiful.
Transmuting and harmonizing. Okay.
Let me know
It's
when
better.
those. Very good. Sacral is receiving the energy that it needs as well.
Yes.
Okay. And just let me know
Yes.
when all of that is complete.
Sacral is done. The root chakra, it's going. We're gonna leave that energy so it keeps healing and harmonizing. And we suggest she rest today and focus on those areas.
Beautiful. Anything else we need to look at today, or any final messages that you'd like to bring through for her?
You see, one step at a time. You ask and you receive. This is a divine partnership. Remember that. You are fully supported and you are much more stronger and powerful as a light being that you think. Every human being is. You are so much loved. This energy will be working with her all day.
Very good. Very good. I just want to say thank you so much to Michael, to the angels, to the guides, to Source, to all who participated in today's session. We are so grateful for the assistance to help Sheila. I know she's going to feel so much better now.
We thank you, Heather, facilitating this for her and for so many people. It's a godsend. It's a beautiful mission.
It's my pleasure to do this work.
Remember that
grateful.
you also are protected.
Thank you. I feel that. Very grateful to the assistance that I receive. Very good. Very good. Wow, lady, that was amazing.
Wow, that was
that was more than I expected.
me too.
Wow, how did that feel for you? Crazy. I think you were going to be super. They saved the big ones for last, didn't they?
Yeah, yes. And it took time for me to see it. It was like a square tube going all over my
So
left.
the AI, the last one that we looked at?
Yes.
Yeah.
First I only saw the outer, the outer thing.
Yeah.
And suddenly I started to see all the the light flashes and the circuits, and it felt hard, tangible.
Wow.
Very strange.
It is so strange. So you had that was AI, but then you had the other thing that was like, I don't know, I just sort of saw in my mind like tentacles, like I don't know, was it like an octopus looking type thing with eyes, or how did that look to you?
I'm feel
Are you a little shaky?
yeah, spacey.
Yeah.
You know when you watch a flame that you see,
Yep.
but it was like that, denser. Obviously, it was like a beige,
Mm-hmm.
brownish beige,
Yeah.
and it has little eyes in the tip of every. Strange. Yeah,
Isn't that wonderful to know that that's been living right there in your energy field?
because I felt it very deep.
Yeah. Well, it was attached not only to you, but it was attached to Jim, who was attached to you. So we had a double attachment there.
Yeah, yeah, and I saw in Jim's leg going all the way up, uh, trying to pull him
Mm-hmm.
in again,
Yeah.
and it was going through my right side. I felt the pull.
Yeah.
Wow,
It's crazy, isn't it?
Heather, this universe is so crazy.
Well, I don't even think we've scratched the surface, honestly.
No.
The deeper I get into this work, I just think how much crazier can it get? And with every session, you just never know what you're gonna encounter, and then trying to figure out, okay, so how is it that we get it off? Because it's different ways that we work with getting these energies off. I love it because Michael was just right there, really taking charge of the session, which was fantastic.
It's very this is helping me with my self-confidence, because it's like every one of you say that it's all split screens.
Mm-hmm.
I can translate what Michael is saying, but at the same time
You're there. It's
I'm
almost like a
witnessing.
mix of it. You're speaking as well as he is speaking. But I think when you're in that quantum space, it's just like we look at all the lifetimes that all the lifetimes that we think are past lives are not past lives. They're lifetimes that are happening now. They're parallel. They're running
Right.
side by side, and we can hop and skip and jump over to all of these different lifetimes. It's the same thing when we're in hypnosis. We're in that quantum space, which is outside of space and time. It doesn't operate like we do in the linear, where we have our conscious mind and we have to think a thought and then process that.
Yeah.
I think you can have like that multidimensional conversation with a being or an angel or a guide, but you also know what's going on over here in your body. And you also can see how that's connected to other things. I don't
Yeah.
understand it, but that's just sort of the way that I see it.
Which uh reinforce what my higher self and was saying, that we are so much
Yeah.
I don't know how
More,
to say,
just
we
more.
are
We're just so
so
much
much more
more.
than, and our capabilities,
Yeah.
our yeah uh,
Yeah. Our abilities are,
our abilities can go much farther than we think.
yeah, really. And that was part of the messaging that was coming through, is we've got to start believing in ourselves and start to understand how powerful we are. It's getting rid of those limiting beliefs and the mindset and
Yeah,
the programming and the I'm not worthy. And
yeah,
even for me, stepping into this work, there's a lot that we can do on our own, but I'm so grateful to have the guides, the angels, to assist sometimes when I can't figure out what to do. But even for me, being worthy enough to call upon those beings and
yeah,
ask for their help took a little while, because I
yeah,
thought, well, they're busy doing bigger and
yeah.
better things, and I'm just over.
Hmm.
And it took me a while to realize that we're all here as a team doing
Yeah,
this work. And it doesn't matter if I'm just Heather down here on planet Earth, they're always going to be right there by my side. And they are, which is amazing. It's amazing.
in an instant,
In an instant.
with a thought. We don't have
Yeah.
to be
No,
in
they
the
already
top of,
know. They
Yeah.
already know. They're there
Yeah.
waiting. So, Sheila, it was just so wonderful doing this session with you. Thank you so much for letting me just be with you on this journey. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you so much, Heather. I know this is a start on a new path to feel my own strength, my own light, to remember who I am and who we are, who we truly are.
Yeah.
This is a great way of working.
Yeah.
And thank you so much.
You're so welcome. I feel like we're going
Yeah.
to do this again, aren't we?
Yeah. Hopefully, yes.
Oh, good to see you. I'll talk to
Good
you
to see
soon.
you. Okay.